Okay, people. Today I'm going to be showing you the basics of Blender. If you don't have Blender, not to worry. It's free. You can download it from the internet. All you have to do is Google Blender. So, click on Blender. This little window pops up. Don't X out of it or anything, because otherwise it'll shut down. You just want to minimize that. And voila, this is 2.549. There is a new version out, but I didn't get it yet because it's still in the testing mode. So if you just click somewhere, it will go away. Alright, so this is the basic Blender interface, and you're probably like, what the world? How do I do anything? Well, first of all, to go over the basics, this is one of the bars like you'll see in a lot of programs, like file and like a bunch of stuff there, timeline. But basically for this, you'll see this is the object or whatever highlighted in pink. Now to move around in the 3D screen, you hold the Alt key down and click and drag. As you can see, it moves. So we have a little 3D world. This right here is the camera. So if you press the 0 on the number pad, you have to have number lock on. It'll go into the camera mode. And basically, if you render it, which is this button right here, render current frame, wherever the camera is, that's the view that's going to be rendered in the final image. Okay. So then, this right here, this is the lamp. This is what casts light. So if you select your sphere here and click textured, and you right click on your light and you hold the G key down, you can move it around, and as you can see, the lighting changes. So that's your lamp. I'm just going to change that back to solid. You can change it to wire, box, whatever. I like solid for the most part. So anywho, so now that you know the basics of the camera and the lamp, and this is the grid. Now for some shortcuts. If you press the 1 on the number pad, it goes to the front view. If you hit 5, it'll go into grid view. If you hit 5 again, it goes into I forget what it's called, but it goes into a different form of it. If you hit 2, it's just like going around in a circle, but if you hit 1, front view. 7, top view. 3, side view. And you can, that's a quick way. Now to move things around, you have these two little arrows here. Right now I'm currently in the front view. So red is X. It's known as the X angle, so you can click and drag it on that. You can do the blue to move it on the Z axis. To rotate it, you hold R and then hit Control, and as you can see, it will say trackball or rot. Rot will rotate it from your perspective, like only one way. If you hit it as trackball, you can rotate it in more than one way, more than one angle. So yeah, that's that. Or you can hold the G key down and move it around. You can right click, hold it down, and then if you right click again, it'll go back to where it was before. So yeah, so say, okay, so I know what things are now, but what do I do next? To select things, you right click on them, and they'll be highlighted in pink. Then you just hit the delete key, and then you just hit OK. Poof, it's gone. Oh no, what now? Well, see this little crosshairs? Where you click, it will be. So if you want to add something to the middle, you go to front view, side view, top view. Alright, now you can either go to add up here, but a lot easier way is hit spacebar, then add, usually you want mesh, and then you have a plane. A plane is just a flat surface. You have cube, and you have UV sphere, and you get some options there where you just keep on hitting spacebar and you can add objects, and then you can move them around and stuff, make 3D models of stuff. Now you're saying, okay, sphere, big whoop. Well, there's different modes. Right now you're in object mode. If you go to edit mode, now you have a whole bunch of stuff here. I'm just going over the basics. So say we want to make a little person or something. Now see here, you can right click on the vertices. Since you have vertices, edges, faces, and this toggles transparency. But then you can grab your vertex and kind of move that around and stuff. You can select the edge, move that around and stuff. And then you can just hit tab to toggle between edit mode and object mode. But also another thing right here, if you hold shift down and press this and this, now arrows are to move it, the squares are scale manipulators, and the circle is a rotate manipulator. A lot easier than just hitting R and stuff. And the outer circle will rotate it from your perspective. Okay. So say you want to add color to this, then you just go here in the edit mode, go new, then you can select the color. Poof. Now if we render this, and yeah, since it's a tutorial, we're not doing anything really. But yeah, that just gives you little basics of stuff. There's a lot of things you can do with this program, but that just shows you the basics of how to like move around in the 3D world. And this ends part 1.